Hello and welcome to the channel update for the hammackj channel for October 2024. Now, I am recording this slightly ahead, so this is September 24th, so the numbers that I'm going to be showing are going to change a little bit, I assume, but from pretty much it's on track. Alright, so we hit 5,000 subscribers. Actually, we hit 5,030. That is a gain over 130 since the last update. So we were at 4,900 the last time. Now, this number seems to vary by 5. Like it goes up 5. It was at 35 once, and then it dropped down to 25. So it's like a total random. I don't even know how that works. So I guess people subscribe, then unsubscribe, or bots get banned. I don't know. But that's where we're at. So with that, I'm trying to figure out how to give away a chrono. Probably use the Discord channel and kind of like one of those things where you click a button and emote to it, and then after a certain amount of time, it will choose a winner out of the people who've done that. I'll probably do that once I figure out how to do it. There might be some test ones going in the Discord when I get it all figured out. But I'll give away a chrono to test it out and see how that goes. And then we'll see how this goes. Maybe at 10,000, we'll give away like 5 chrono or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so that's that. So you can kind of see here. I've added graphs. This is like a legit PowerPoint presentation now. There is graphs in here now, and so you can see kind of the views by month. I've been trying to track this, and so in June we're just over 30,000 per month, and then we peaked at like 42,000 in July, and then August and September kind of went down. I think I was pushing less content and stuff like that, so it's on track, right? So I think this is like 27th. No, this is probably like 25,000 right here, right now. It should go up to about 27 to 28,000 because that's the current average for the last 28 days. But we'll see how it goes. But we're on track. I wanted to be kind of up in this area, but the content is not relevant, I guess, in this day and age as some other content. So it's it is what it is. So I've added logos, and I don't know why this has such terrible anti-aliasing on this logo, but the Hobbs and Friends series is kind of the number one series I'm working on right now. This is like my focus for most of the stuff, right? And this is a EverQuest series on Fronovi. We're doing the quests, we're doing House of Thule right now, and we'll be doing that for like 40 or 50 more episodes to finish the actual every zone. There's a lot of zones in these older expansions, so they take a little bit of time. It's currently in progress, and I'll talk about a little bit more when we get to the schedule of how I plan to do things for October. So you can see here the views per month, right? So I released it, I believe, at the very end of June. I think over somewhere around there. I can't remember the exact day because there was 2 views in June somehow for some video that's in the Hobbs and Friends playlist. But it peaked right here about 10,000 views for the entire month of July. Now there was some earlier raid content in the series where I was doing like various raids with the 6 guys and stuff like that, and that seemed very popular. I don't know. And I believe this also includes the How I Play My series for these characters. So they'd have some definite stuff there. Now, there is I would say this, I would call it a sharp decline, a gradual decline, I don't know, in August and in September. Now, I believe this number will go up slightly as the end of the month comes, but the way I've been doing it, like not all the, like I messed up and I didn't put all of the How I Play My in the in this playlist, so it's not counting everything. I just noticed it a little while ago and I didn't really feel like changing all those videos, but so they're like, I wasn't posting one of these every day. I was kind of skipping for the How I Play, and there could be a whole week without an episode of this. So that's kind of, I think, in a demonstration of why it's going down and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes long term going into October and so on. But kind of the views at the moment and how that's going. Now, I've been trying to look at analytics a little bit more closely to see what I can do to have longer engagement and, you know, all that kind of stuff like that. But that is kind of where this series is now. Tawani, A Thieves' Tale. Now, this one is still in progress. This is on my solo rogue series on Coronavi, and I enjoy it. But we'll get, when we talk about the schedule, we'll talk about like how like I work in a weird way when it comes to some of this stuff. Like I get fixated on something. Like right now, I'm fixated on Hobbs and Friends. And other things just kind of fall to the side. But then I you know, something clicks and I get obsessed with a different one. So it kind of wanes. And so you can kind of see that here in the graph, right? I launched this in June, and it started like the first episode ish got 400 views, 600, and then it dropped down to like nothing because in August I don't even think I posted a single one. And then in September, I posted a few plus the, I believe, level 50 setup guide, maybe 55 at this point. So those kind of trend there, but there will be more episodes of this. I do enjoy the character. I get sidetracked. So we'll see how that goes. Terror of the Fearrot. Now, this character was on Drenell. I say was because he's no longer on Drenell. And I was... I don't like switching servers, and I regret doing that, but I do not regret having the fun that I had doing it. Now, I like all my characters, right? I like my characters, and being separated from them and trying to remake new ones, it wasn't working for me. And then, some other things that transpired that it just turned me off to doing that. And like I just don't have time to play on multiple servers. I don't even have like my original intent on that server was to raid, and that slowly went away. First it was I could only raid on a Tuesday, and then I was getting ready to raid. I was getting to that point where I was getting all my my character, my necromancer, all ready. I was getting him leveled up. I did all that stuff, and then my Tuesdays became booked pretty much every day. After 4:35, I am booked, and I just it just wasn't gonna happen anymore. And if I can't do that, if I can't raid, I want to be on a server with free trade. That is this to me. I feel like every server should be free trade, and they should just merge every server to the same multi-mega server like they kind of do with Teak, and it just make it free trade. Because I don't know, I don't like it that I loot something and I can't give it to another one of my characters. I can't give it to an alt. It's just dumb stuff like that doesn't work for my playstyle. So I moved him. I moved actually all 6 of those characters from Holdridge's Crusade to Coronavi, and they are happy. They are happy. So this series will boot back up. It'll just continue where it was. I think we did Charduk for the last time, and we'll do something on that. It just I didn't like logging into a different server. Like I have to do a lot of stuff. I'm lazy is really what it boils down to. I'm lazy and unreliable. So but this series will kick back up. You can kind of see here he was getting more views than Tawani, which surprised me when I put this graph together because I hadn't paid attention to it really. But you can see here, peaked almost at 1,500, and then August. I don't know what happened in August, but August was a terrible, terrible month for every single video I had. Nothing happened in August. I don't even know what happened there, but it was a bloodbath, and it seems to be trending upwards. So I'm hoping in October to release more of these episodes, and I gotta make them first, but get to that point and stuff like that. Hopefully get this on an upward trend over the next few months. And what do we got? Holdridge's Crusade. So Holdridge's Crusade. This is my Paladin-based series on Fronavi now. This was on Drenel. Well, it started on Fronavi, and then it got switched to Drenel when I remade all my characters on there. And now it's here on Fronavi, and I'm kind of happy with it. I brought I was able to keep every name except for like the shaman and the mage, right? I didn't own those names on Fronavi, so they have some different names. Now, what I did, in fact, actually, since the Holdridge on FV originally was on one account, and the Holdridge I created on Drenel was on a different account, so now I did not rename Holdridge. Now he became Gnomery. The 125 Paladin is Gnomery now. If you've seen my Swamp video, I think it was, that's the new character, I believe, in that one. And so I did that, but I kept the old Dwarf Holdridge. Now, why did I do that? I'm going to go through, I'm going to replay, or I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to record it and subject you guys to watching me redo all the stuff, but I'm going to get the old Holdridge, who's like 117 right now, to 125. So that when the Outer Brood comes out, I will be able to just jump straight into it, and I will have Holdridge, the dwarf who he originally was, through the series. And I feel like that's gonna feel better for me, because I like gnomes, right? But I don't know, I felt like it was I don't know, I ripped myself off by switching to a dwarf, to a gnome. So, you know, I'm gonna do that. Like, it shouldn't take me too long, right? Because now I have a 125 tank on Fronavi, and he can literally kill everything. He's like a demigod. And as soon as I can find somebody to sell me raid weapons, he'll be raid geared. So that'll be fun. Yeah. So Holdridge's Crusade will continue on, but it's gonna focus on going from the Outer Brood. So that'll be the next. I believe it's going to be another 125 expansion. So it's just going to be like COV or Night of Shadows. So I think it'll be like that, and just be for the second half of 125, which will be good. It gives me until December, I think. Yeah, until December to get him to 125 plus probably near max AA, so that shouldn't take too long. I got like 400 of them just messing around in Lorian's Zen, just testing all the hotkeys out to make sure they copied and stuff across from the old profiles. But it should be fun. I think we'll continue it from there. Now that'll give us two series kind of going, you know, Holdridge's Crusade and Hobbs and Friends. Now Hobbs and Friends is in House of Thule, and so it's gonna take, like, I'm gonna go through every expansion in order with Hobbs and Friends from House of Thule, and it's gonna take me probably until 135 before they get caught up and synchronized, and then at that point I'll probably retire Holdridge and keep Hobbs and Friends. I don't know, haven't decided yet how that'll go, but at the point that Hobbs and Friends gets to live, I will kind of go with Hobbs and Friends when it comes to that, because I plan on having Hobbs to be a warrior, a paladin, and a Shadow Knight throughout this, and I kind of want to be able to switch between those on one character and have that all synchronized, not have it broken apart, and all the characters that are in that series will be like the master character, if you will, for my account, where I'll kind of try to focus on my achievements and stuff like that from this point on. But you know, Holdridge's Crusade will continue on for the foreseeable future. Now you can kind of take a look at this now. Holdridge's Crusade, now it peaked over here in the previous like May, I think. Like a pretty large number. I think it was like 7, 8, 9,000 views per month. But it's slowly declined because I have not released anything. Holdridge's Crusade is been going down. Now it kind of upticked here because of the what is it called? The swamp video, the fire video for the Year of the Dark Paw stuff, and those are in this playlist. So there's some peakage there, but for the most part, I feel like this series will eventually bottom out because there will not be any new content until let's say December. I think it's December 8th is ish. Whatever, if that's a Tuesday or whatever, that's when they'll release it, right? And so I'll be spending most of December working on new videos for that, new expansion and stuff like that. So see, EverQuest guides, how I play my. Now I don't have any fancy graphic for this one because it's such a large graphic. It takes the whole thumbnail. I did A/B testing on the thumbnails, and the way they look now with the how I played in big gold caps is got more clicks than the previous old version. But so these videos, I do these every 5 levels now for every class. Now I just did a wizard. Now I added a wizard to the Hobbs and Friends series in lieu of a second mage, and I feel like that has been a good decision because 1, I'm getting a wizard, and 2, I don't really need 2 mages. Now the mage is currently out damaging the wizard by like 10,000 DPS, but that could just be on me, and I haven't figured it all out yet. But we'll eventually get to the point where I'm gonna assume they're gonna be close to on par, if not something like that. But having the wizard go all the way to 125 will be nice, because that'll allow me to do the wizard epic quests and some other wizard only things that I've been wanting to do but I never did. So those will continue, and I might start doing them like the way I do the wizard anyway, where I just level it and then I do the video, because take Tawani for example, right? She's a rogue solo. There's only so much grinding in one zone you can watch for how long, right? And I just feel like there's gonna be a point where some of that stuff is just this. It's gonna be like episode 1, 2, and 3, like of Chardog, right? It's like the same thing over and over again. Whereas that could have been handled in a single episode with me, going and doing something else, right? So there's some things I'm looking at trying to figure out how to do to make it not so monotonous, and it's not so the same thing over and over again, because a lot of the early expansion there's not much to do. Like it's a big game, but you're kind of fixated on very specific spots and to level up, right? And as you get to 75, the spots then dwindle down, right? Like House of Thule, sure, you can go to Seeds of Destruction or Underfoot and level up a little bit, but eventually you're going to get to the point where you're not going to get that good of experience, and you need to go, to the next tier, like to Veil Valeris and so on and so on. And there's not really many overlaps going forward from that, so it's just it might be easier to do that. And then plus when you get to 110, like the only thing to do is the quests to 125, and once you've done them once, right, you're not getting experience. So a lot of my characters, since I'm using Persona, like at 111, 112, they are pretty much doing repeatable quests is the best thing I can think of is to say it, right? There's certain repeatable quests that you can do. I don't have a full list of them because I have, they nerfed the one I was doing in Lorian's Song because I messed up my Necromancer. So things like that are, what we're gonna have to do, those, and doing a video more than once, just boring. I mean, to me, is doing the same thing over and over. Like I don't buy movies, right? I watch it once and I never watch it again. That's just how I am. So like something like that, we'll have to play with it and see how that goes. But definite, those are going to continue. I have some other ideas for other guides that I'm going to try to throw into the schedule. Adventures in Azeroth, The War Within. This is my World of Warcraft series on Kel'Thuzad, I think is the server that my wife and I play on. And this is like I've been having a great time with this series. Now, one thing that is you know, like I haven't made a video for this in a week or two because I've been so preoccupied with other things that I really want to get back into it. And you know, when I get to the schedule part of this, we'll talk about how like I was trying to do was, you know, a video per week kind of thing, and then, you know, forcing myself to do a video for something I didn't want to do at that point in time was kind of annoying and just really burned me out. So eventually this series will boot back up. I believe we started in the very first zone in War Within, which I had a great time so far with this, and I have nothing bad to say about World of Warcraft right now. Let's see. EverQuest 2 Voxel's Quest. This is my solo series in EverQuest 2. Now, just like I was saying on these other ones, like I get to the point where I just don't want to play something for, you know, however long, right? And if I try to force myself to do it, I don't do it. And that's kind of where this one's at. It's, you know, I still want to finish it, right? I want to get to the end of EverQuest 2. That's my goal. I want to complete everything and get to whatever max level is and do that, you know, without, you know, power leveling or anything like that. Like I want to get through, you know, at least once naturally through. So they're going through that, right? Wherein I believe we're almost done with Butcher Block Mountains, and we're going to be moving on to, I think, Steamfont Mountains after this for the next zone. I believe that's what it was. I think it might have been Greater Fae, but I don't know. There's some overlap on these timelines for the quest, and so I'm hoping to get back into this soon and, you know, get it going, but right now, nothing. All right, so schedule. So my plan going forward is going to be something more like this. I'm going to try to do a Hobbs and Friends video every day. There's going to be one Hobbs and Friends video every day, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. That's my goal, 7 a.m. I will have that. So obviously I pre-record all my videos. Like there's like, unless it's a live stream, which I stopped doing because I got bored. I got bored listening to myself talk. So I can't imagine anybody else would actually want to watch that. But Hobbs and Friends, one a day, 7 a.m. Now, on those same days, if I have a how I play my, you know, so-and-so, right? Like for this series, I'm going to put them on the same days. Right now, I've been doing Hobbs and Friends, and then say they hit 90, and then I do all the 90 videos, and then I continue from there. Even though I have the videos made, right? So I kept going, right? I just lock my experience and I keep going. So we're going to change that up. So once, you know, those are going to be going, these are going to be the primary, you know, videos going forward on the channel. Hobbs and Friends and how I play my so-and-so until I'm done with all the classes. I'll do every single class from 50 to 125 or probably 130 by the time we're done with it. And those are going to overlap. So I'm going to do 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. for the first video. It's going to be a Hobbs and Friends always 7 a.m. and then whatever other video at 1 p.m. And that's the priority is going to be how I play my videos to get those out as soon as possible. And then, so I'm only doing 2 slots Monday through Friday. So 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. In those other slots, and the other 1 p.m. slot, it's going to be anything that's in this list that is available for me to use. Now, you know, I make a lot of videos, and sometimes they just sit there. I even have more videos than what's not even listed here right now, right? Sometimes I don't have them, right? Like I don't have any EverQuest 2 videos right now. I don't have any WoW videos. I have apparently I have some ESO videos that are, you know, ready to go. I just haven't decided when I want to pull that trigger yet. And I have a Morrowind series that I haven't pushed yet either, because I didn't finish it, and I'm not going to post a single episode until I finish it. I think I tried posting on my other channel, but I think I deleted all that. But so it's going to be 7 a.m. Hobbs and Friends, and then at 1 p.m. either how I play my, you know, whatever, and then followed by any of these, right? So any of the 20 series, anything like that. No set schedule on any of these series going forward, except Hobbs and Friends every day at 7 a.m. Monday through Friday. But everything else is, whatever I feel like doing at that point in time, right? Well, what I am feeling, right? And that's how I'm going to do this. I think it'll make the video quality a little bit better, in the sense that I'm not doing it just to do it, to check a box. I'm doing it because I really want to play EverQuest 2 or ESO or WoW, or work on a devlog for something I'm working on outside of all of this. Other games, right? I think I played a Minecraft mod pack. I got 11 episodes and I finished it, and I have that all complete, done in a package, ready to go. And that'll come out in October. So there's things like that. Something I'm excited to do is what I'm going to focus on for that 1 o'clock time. And obviously, Hobbs and Friends is something I'm excited to do because it's going to be every day at 7. So that's that. And if there's any other suggestions of some game someone wants to watch me play, let me know and I will definitely try it. One thing I used to do 2 or 3 years ago, I used to do first impression videos of things, and I'm thinking about doing those again. I've played a few. There was this drone game where you use a Python scripting language to make it fly around and collect crops. I played that thing for 4 hours, and I was just this is fantastically fun. I should have made a video out of it, but I didn't. So there's things like that, but definitely that's kind of where this is going schedule wise. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. there's going to be a Hobbs and Friends video. I picked 7 a.m. because right now I do them at 10 a.m. I did 7 a.m. because maybe you're you wake up, you want to watch a new video, right? Boom, it's there. Maybe 6 a.m. might be better, but 7 a.m. Central, I think that's fine. And we'll see how that goes. That way the video's out for a little bit longer during the day, and it's also available, for, go to work, go to school, whatever it is. So that's there. And then at 1 o'clock, right after lunch, you get another video, right? So hopefully that works out. I don't know. I have no idea. Let's see. Now what to look forward to in October, right? So Hobbs and Friends is going to be working through the grounds, the well, and the library and beyond, right? That's where they're at. I've got the grounds completely recorded. The well is mostly done. And then the library is on the planning. So those are zones in the House of Thule. So we'll be doing those and whatnot. So the Hobbs and Friends, 7 a.m. Monday through Friday. Now there's a mod pack in Minecraft called Submerged. It's a limited 10-part. It says 10 here, but I'm almost certain it's 11. 11-part series, whatever, that will be going on in, I think, the second week of October, and it's just at the 1 p.m. Time period, so that'll be available. I don't know how popular that will be, but it will be, it'll be there. Adventures in Azeroth, we're going to be progressing through the War Within some more, and hopefully get more of those going. And then I will be having, throughout the whole entire month, how I play my videos, right? I believe I'm almost 95 on the Hobbs and Friends, so those will be coming out. And then there should be if I play the Rogue, if I play her, she will have a 55 or a 60 video. So those will come out soon, but a 50, a 55, and a 60 Rogue, they literally have no abilities. It's they're the shortest videos in the world. But it'll be there. And then the Necromancer Epic. So I was gifted the final piece for the Epic 1.0 because I could not get it to drop. And I will be able to complete that soon. I'm 75% of it's recorded, but it's recorded from a year and a half ago when I originally started it, and maybe longer at this point. And then the rest of it is literally just to turn in the sky, and then some clicky clicks here and there, and then we get the final thing. So we'll be doing that on Gnome Regard, and that should be going fairly well for him. And get that done, that means he'll have the Epic 1, 2, and 1.5, so that'll be good. Hope to get that into October. That's my goal as of today and in September. But if we can't make it, we can't make it. But hopefully we get it in there. And then I believe I'm going to do either the Druid Epic or the Shadow Knight 2.0. I haven't decided yet. Well, I guess we got to do Shadow Knight 1.5 first. Now, one thing you'll note that the Hobbs and Friends series, the Shadow Knight, the Shaman, and the Bard already have their Epic 1.0s because I renamed them from the Sons of Thule series. So if you want to see how Hobbs got his Shadow Knight Epic 1, there's a video in the Sons of Thule series from about a year or two ago when I did that. Now I might rebrand that video. Right now it's just another episode, just another episode in that series. We did the Epic 1.0. I might revamp that so it's its own little thing. Maybe re-upload it into its own little thing too, so it's a little bit separate, but I haven't decided on that. I do plan on changing some thumbnails on the class setup guides, so they're all the how I play my video style. That way they're just a little bit more consistent and stuff like that. Inside that series also the Shaman, like I've done like a 90 to 125 Shaman already. I've got like 4 or 5 120 plus Shamans right now. It's so annoying. But I'm probably going to continue redoing those videos with the new Shaman, Zarog, going forward, just because I've changed so much from the 125 video. Like every time I make a new one of these, I've learned something new that I want to do in how I do my multi-binds and stuff like that. So I'm going to be redoing those. I'll leave all the old videos up and stuff like that, but obviously the most current is the most recently uploaded. So when it comes to that, and they're all in their own playlists now too. All right, so goals for 2024. We had this for a while now. So our goal was to get 5,000 subscribers for 2024. We've hit that goal, so that goal is complete. And my other goal was to get 50,000 monthly views. You can see here we are about, what is that? Let's say 20,000, 23,000 off from that. And that's me. I haven't been uploading. I haven't been working the algorithm, if you will. So that is still the goal for the, by the end of the year. We'd hopefully get there. But we'll see how that goes in the long term. I would like to thank all the following YouTube members for their support. Ben, Joe, Z-Truck, Milo, Darkwing, Goldilocks, John, Bear, and Wallace. Thank you very much for your support over the last over a year. I mean, in some cases, Wallace at 16 months. I mean, I really appreciate it. I really do. And if you guys, to any of the YouTube members, if you have any special requests, please let me know. You can leave a comment on any video and I will see it. It gets a little special icon and I get pretty much notified about it instantly. So let me know. And then also, if you become a YouTube member, you get early access to my videos by like a week. I try to upload every week for the week that is currently ahead, right? So on Sunday or Saturday, I will upload the next 5 videos, or well, maybe 10 videos, 5 to 10 videos, depending on the week. And those will all be early access until their air date, right? So if it's going to come out on a Friday and I upload it on a Sunday, you get the whole week to watch it before everybody else. And I believe you can leave comments and stuff, be the first on everything. It's pretty nice. And see things before they're out, right? Right now, there is no exclusive member content. It's all early access. just because I haven't decided. I can't think of anything that anybody would want exclusive access to. But if there is something, let me know and I'll see about it. Let's see here. These are my links. These are all the links. I added BitChute and Odyssey back because apparently those actually are getting views. And yeah, so the BitChute is like literally like copies YouTube somehow and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting. I don't even have to do anything. It just does it on its own. But everything else is here. I don't really stream on Twitch anymore, but that is my name. I reserve it and whatnot. So that is the monthly update for the hammackj channel for October 2024. And if you have any questions or comments or anything else, let me know. And I will do my best to address that. And I appreciate everybody that watches the channel, the subscribes, and likes the videos and all that stuff. I really appreciate it. I truly do. I just you don't know how much it means to me. Just somebody watching one of my videos. Like, it's like, I don't know. My first video, I was just like, no one's gonna watch this, and then someone watched it. So I that's awesome to me. So thank you guys very much for all your support. Please have a fantastic day.